Welcome back, I'm Rachel and you're watching 𝐊𝐿𝐴𝐚 TV live from Sydney. This is the Stocks in Action show. Now let us take a look at the ASX 200 and the ASX listed stocks that are trending today. The S&P ASX 200 is up today, gaining 37.20 points or 0.53% to 7,063 at 10:30 this morning Australian time. The top performing stocks in this index are G8 Education up 5.50% and Westpac Banking Corp up 2.80%. Over the last 5 days, the index is virtually unchanged, but is currently 0.48% below its 52-week high. Sectors are mixed. 6 of 11 sectors are lower today, along with the S&P ASX 200 index. Utilities is the best performing sector, gaining 0.13% and 1.70% for the last 5 days. Well, on that note, let's take a look at some major news from the ASX listed companies. The first big news today, Digital Wine Ventures announced on Monday that Wine Depot has entered into an agreement with Earlypay to launch Liquidity, a simplified payment solution for users of its B2B marketplace. Earlypay is a publicly listed Australian company delivering new business financing solutions to Australian businesses by fueling the buy now, pay later services for B2B marketplace. Earlypay will give the back-end technology, operational support and funding for Wine Depot Liquidity. Backed by Earlypay's comprehensive credit insurance, the payment solution will allow Wine Depot market buyers to access to a line of credit that can be used across any product listed on its B2B e-commerce platform, ensuring that average order value remains high and credit terms are no barrier to sale. Meanwhile, the last traded share price of the stock Digital Wine Ventures was 15 cents per share. Moving on to the next big news now, De Grey Mining's mineralisation footprint rises with 𝐿𝐴𝐴 and Eagle finds. The company posted its quarterly results for the 3-month period ending in March, which suggested that drilling during this quarter accelerated and delivered substantial growth at �ヱMNY across multiple zones. The mineralisation footprint of De Grey Mining increased with discovery of 𝐿𝐴𝐴 and Eagle. Active rings on site increased from 8 to 10 during the quarter, with drilling ongoing. Total 99,374 of air core RC and diamond drilling during this period, building towards a maiden mineral resource estimate for 𝐿𝐴�MNY in mid-2021. Positive results obtained from metallurgical test work on oxide ore and hydrometallurgical pathways, including pressure oxidation, albion and biological oxidation for fresh ore from 𝐿𝐴�MNY. Meanwhile, the stock of De Grey Mining was spotted trading last at $1.44 per share. Meanwhile, this ASX listed stock is in the news today. Orion Metals reports continued delays related to the sale and purchase of the 4 mining leases, including the Top Camp project, under an exclusive binding terms sheet with Winfield Minerals signed back in March. Orion Metals has declared that the proposed formal agreement aimed to replace the term sheet is currently being drafted and there might be delays in finalising the same. As a result of unforeseen circumstances, due diligence is yet to be finalised by Winfield. Orion Metals expects to hold an extraordinary general meeting in early to mid-June this year after the completion of the drafting of the notice of the proposed EGM to obtain shareholders' approval. Orion Metals stock last traded at 5.2 cents. Moving on to the next big news now, one of Australia's big 4 banks, Westpac Banking Corp, has more than tripled its cash earnings per share to 97 cents during the first half of 2021 compared to the prior corresponding period. The same doubled for first half 2021 when compared to the second half of 2020. Westpac reported a growth of 189% in statutory net profit versus the first half of 2020, and its cash earnings indicated a growth of 256%. Westpac also declared an interim dividend of 58 cents per share for the first half of 2021, which shall be paid on the 25th of June 2021. Westpac Banking Corp stock last traded at $25.85. Meanwhile, this ASX listed stock is in the news today. GWR Group reports quarterly total shipments of 107,498 wet metric tonnes of iron ore. The GWR Group has achieved historic maiden ore production during the March quarter, with total shipments of 107,498 wet metric tonnes of iron ore at an average price of $162 per tonne. Furthermore, GWR Group had initiated iron ore shipments from its Wiluna West C4 iron ore mine, with a maiden vessel departing Geraldton in February 2021. With improving mining efficiency, GWR Group is able to reduce the costs each month as the C4 pit develops. GWR Group stock last traded at 31.5 cents. That's all from me for now. Stay tuned with 𝐊𝐶𝐞 TV for more live market updates. We'll be back with more news on the markets, economy and diverse themes and sectors. I'm Rachel, signing off for 𝐊𝐶𝐞 TV.